Hello again. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about maintaining clear water in your pond. It's a question we get asked a terrific amount. How do I keep my pond water clear? And it's quite a complicated subject, and it's a bit like trying to summarise the War and Peace in about 10 minutes, but I'll do my best. So first of all, one has to establish what type of unclear water it is that you have and that you're worried about. There is water that is brown from mud and soil getting in. There's water that is green like pea soup with unidentifiable tiny little bits and pieces in it. And there is water containing big fluffy clumps of green blanket weed. So let's start with the first things first, because they're the simplest to remedy. If your pond water is brown and has been caused by mud, there's two reasons for that. You've either put loose soil in the pond in the first place, which is always inadvisable, or there's soil washing in from the surrounding area when it rains heavily or by some other means. So that is a fairly easy thing to fix. Don't put loose soil in your pond, put the plants in baskets in the soil, and that will maintain the soil in one place and stop it leaching out into the pond and making it permanently murky. There are situations where it's okay to put large amounts of subsoil into a pond, but that's mainly in much larger ponds where a balance can be more easily achieved. This little pond here is next to my own house, and it doesn't receive any special attention. The main things here that are preventing the water from going cloudy are a large amount of marginal plants and a large amount of surface cover. And it's those two things that are doing the job. The plants are removing nutrients from the system, using it to grow themselves. Now, if in the autumn I didn't clear all this out and tidy it all up, all those nutrients would be returned to the pond as the plants died back, and then the green algae would start again in the spring. So it is important in the late autumn to have a little bit of a tidy up and remove the material that's going to fall into the pond. Water can be clear, but still unhealthy. So sulfuric acid is clear, but clearly it's not going to grow very many plants in it. So clear water is desirable to a point, but it means that it might be sterile. A healthy pond will always have some kind of visibility issues because algae and plankton will grow in a healthy pond and are part of a balanced ecosystem. If you want to read more about clear water, maintaining your pond, then later on this year, my book will be available to purchase. It's called Ponds, A Practical Guide to Design, Construction and Planting, and it'll be available hopefully late summer, early autumn, either on our website or through any bookshop or the usual suppliers. So that was a brief introduction to how to keep your pond water clear. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more useful videos produced by Devon Pond Plants on their YouTube channel.